We are continuing our coverage of Decision 2010. Candidates fighting for your vote in the primary election. Just about 2 weeks from now, we introduced you to the candidates in the 77th State House earlier in the hour. And 24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin here now with a preview of 2 other races.
As we continue our look at campaigns and candidates in Decision 2010, there are a couple more House races that I want to call your attention to, starting with first the 72nd District. Now, the 72nd District is currently represented here in Kent County, in this area of Kent County, by Justin Amash. She's a freshman in the House but decided not to run for Congress. Democrat Brian Bozak is unopposed in the primary. He will be on the general election ballot. And one of these 3 Republicans, either Frederick Fleischman, Eric Larson, or Ken Yonker, will be the Republican nominee. During a couple of different to-the-point programs, we sat down and talked with all of them about this race.
The odds are against us, and the situation is frankly grim. I think we're going to need to do some major restructuring of the state government, and it's going to, because if we don't do that, it's going to come down to massive cuts.
So it's not going to be easy, and everybody wants the government cut, but they don't want it to affect them. So there's going to be tough decisions to be made, and there's going to be angry people you're going to have to help walk through this.
I think you need to be a citizen first, a legislator second, and you need to make sure you live under the laws and the ramifications of whatever it is that economic situation you leave the state. Term limits is certainly something worth discussing if you're discussing a part-time legislature. And maybe you can discuss whether you need to have term limits if you have a part-time legislature. But I think the cost savings are maybe not apparent through the structural differences between whether you have a part-time legislature or not, but there's certainly a cost to passing 600+ laws a year, where you have other states that don't pass as many because they're not in session as long.
So once again, the Democratic field's already set. One of these Republicans will be on the ballot, and likely there'll be some third-party candidates as well. Let's move up now to the 91st District.